Some people are anxious about taking international assignments because they don't speak the local language. And in fact, I think some companies will say, we operate in English. English is the global language, and so feel comfortable operating in your native language. Here's what I'll tell you. If you decide to take an international assignment and don't invest in speaking the language, you will miss out. It is not easy, especially as somebody who has excelled at speaking the English language for most of my life. I had to come in and feel comfortable really operating at a very elementary level. But I committed to the process. I decided to go full-on immersion. I asked my colleagues, even those that spoke English, to only speak to me in local language. It means I had to go into meetings, often confused about the topic, unable to participate in conversation. But here's what happened. One, I began to rely on nonverbal cues, listening really well, trying to understand people's body language. Those things were really important. And I think that for the first time in my life, I became an introvert, which was new but an important lesson, right? Because you can't always be the loudest one in the room. There's something so valuable about taking a step back and learning how to listen and be in the moment. And that was an incredibly enriching experience for me as well. And so I will say to you that in the process of learning a language, you sort of start from ground zero and build your way back up. At the end of the 3-year assignment, I will not say that I was an expert at speaking Spanish or Portuguese, but I spoke it well enough. And what that did is it engendered me with my colleagues. It allowed me to access the culture in ways that I would have been unable if I had not invested in learning those languages.